You got sound? Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai.
Double honors to the apostles. The salutation, brothers, doing this thing in sincerity, truth, and charity. Yes, and this is another episode of Spirits Like the Wind. I believe 47, right? All right, and we were conversing amongst each other before we started, man. The spirit hopped on us on the topic to go into, man. And as you see its title, what a time to be alive, man. That's just what it is, man. All right, because we're at the end of this thing. Not only are we at the end, we in the truth at the end, man. It's the best time ever, man. All right, you get to Psalms 2.
Psalms 2, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The king of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying,
Hold on, Shalaki. Grab Isaiah. We'll turn the things upside down. Isaiah 29. Read them 2 verses over. Bible Kushan,
this Psalms 21. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The king of the earth set himself, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bonds asunder.
Hold on, Shalaki. Hit the Isaiah real quick.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16. It says, surely your turning of things.
What verse 15 says? 14, Shalaki.
God. This is Isaiah 29, verse 14. It says, therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work amongst this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh.
And what time we in, man? Hey, Obadiah. All right, the book of Obadiah.
Verse 7.
My page is frail, Rob. You gotta bear with me, bro. Okay. It's Obadiah 1. And I'm gonna start at 6. I gotta start at 5. If thieves come to, hey, get Isaiah 10. If thieves come to thee, the robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen until they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they leave some grapes? See, but that's not the man of Esau. Esau wants to grab the whole world. Like back in the 2nd chapter says, man. He doesn't keep it at home, man. His desire is as hell. And as you know, according to Proverbs, hell can never be satisfied. All right? So he want to gather the entire world. All right? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought out? Read in Job 20 when it says he sat down to eat in sufficiency. All right? So it says they plan on gathering everything. They finna get everything. Even the people, which going how they get the people and the rest of the world, RFID chip. All right? But what does it say right here in verse 6? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? So we're in a time of exposing Esau. 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. All right, the son of perdition has been revealed. The son of destruction, which is Esau Edom, he that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, the Caucasians, the cave dwellers. All right, his exposure is here, his end is here. And we happen to be the men that's exposing them. We're the men that's exposing the wicked at the end of the world in the truth. It's no time better to be alive, man, and to be in this thing, to be a prophet of the Lord, man. It's the best time. The end of all wickedness, the beginning of the everlasting kingdom, to be the man that's going to be the first fruits, to be, man, hey, this ain't the season of fainting. This ain't the season of being weary. This ain't the season of, letting that depressed spirit just take over. Let me go through our hell, man. So, being balanced. But keep in mind, it's the end. We finna get the fuck out of here. We gotta keep moving, man. Like T-1000 getting shot every time we're going through affliction. I always picture. Shot, that shoulder go back. Still walking forward, getting shot, the next shoulder going back. But still walking forward, man. And the wounds heal right up. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So Esau set this whole system up, all right, thinking they're actually going to take over and rule the world. But what's happening? What are we seeing? The bruise of their enemies, man. The financial collapse is here. The nations turn on each other. All right, the midst of world war, and we're the men that's exposing these things. We've been doing this. It's starting with the apostles, sweet babes, man. Starting with the apostles, man. They've been doing this for over 30 years. They had elders above them. All right, so to be those men that's been talking about the end of Esau, exposing Esau, and now we live in the times of it's happening. We seeing the financial collapse. We seeing them come to the solution of the RFID chip, also because they have to. They need to come up with some other form of currency. All right, we seeing the division of the nations. All right, we seeing them lose their power. All right, verse Lucky. Read 7 over. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have received thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. In that day saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau. And the wise men will be what? The Chaldeans, man. So all this, the whole system they set up, they fall into their own pit. All right, they witchcraft ain't working like it used to. Because that's the wise men, the astrologers, the prognosticators, warlocks. All this shit is failing. They losing their power, and ultimately it's because of who? Well, how about Shemaiah Shai? Because it's his word, his doings. But the prophets proclaiming his word. I will first take them down by the fire of his mouth. And that's who we happen to be. We're the fire that's taking down the dragon. We're the instrument in the Lord's hand that's piercing the Leviathan. This is the best time to be alive. We actually watching the fall. Sirach, can you get the Sirach, Baba Kushab? We want this, yep. We watching the fall of our fucking enemies, man.
I got one quick thing. Get Jeremiah, prepare the ambush. That's one of my favorite scriptures. Every time I hear that scripture, I think of the Trojan horse. You know, when they were trying to take down the Trojans, they couldn't take them down. They gave them a gift, a big ass, massive ass Trojan horse, and inside the Trojan horse was all their armed, their soldiers. And they waited till they came in, party, kicked it, got drunk, got fucked up, and as soon as they did all their party and kicking and shit, the soldiers and the horse came out, and obliterated all of the motherfuckers. And they took down the indefensible Troy. But as they were ambushed, and even if you go into the scriptures and to the guerrilla tactics and warfare, we're the ones who, the Israelites, we created guerrilla warfare. All right, we created flanking. All right, we created sending someone to the left, sending to the right, and surrounding you on all sides, and putting you to craziness in the battle. And that's how these fucking heathens figure it out, by studying our laws. But we, men of the Lord, we are the ambushes. You got it?
This is Jeremiah 51:12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon.
This is what we do week in and week out, prophesying Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, telling people how we're supposed to live, how we're supposed to move, how we're supposed to have our being, how we can have a so-called quote-unquote utopian society if we follow the laws, statutes, commandments in the scriptures and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
And the men of the Lord.
Make the watch strong.
And that's what we're doing. What we're doing right now with these videos, the week in, week out, going outside, prophesying, the one-on-one lessons, the you know, that expert tutelage. That's how you make the watch strong.
Up the watchmen,
Build up the men of the Lord, right?
prepare the ambushes,
Prepare the men of the Lord who the Lord has strategically placed in every single nation, in every single country. And you know what I'm saying? If you go into the middle of the Amazonian rainforest, all right, there's an Israelite. You go to Venezuela, there's an Israelite. You go to every single country, I don't give a fuck if it's Russia. Matter of fact, I don't know, brother can notice on the comment boards is one of the videos, the apostle, oh, I don't know who, it was on one of those videos though, I think one of the apostles did, dude from Russia, it was Russian, and I was like, I didn't know what language it was at first, and all they did was, they had their name on the YouTube comment feed, and then they put some characters, and I grabbed that, and I put it in Translate Google and said detect it, and it was like Russian, and the word was Russia. So I'm like, somebody in Russia is up there on watching boom. Who knows if that's an Israelite? You know what I'm saying? Could have been just some random fuck. Who knows? But this word is going everywhere. No matter where we are, we've been woken up. And when we get woken up, and if the Lord show mercy on us, and we get that power, we get that download, we're going to do those ambushes that's going to also help take them down too. These are my battle axe and weapons of war. Right?
it's the same chapter.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the same chapter. All right, prepare the ambushes, for the Lord has both devised and done that which you spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
And Babylon must fall.
That's right.
For all the abominations is done first and foremost to the Yahweh Shem Yahushua and his children, right? The real Israelites, us, right?
That's right. And it said the Lord's done it, man. So us being here, woken up to this truth, teaching this thing. All right, the apostles being there, not moving to the corner, all shows the Lord has done what he prepared. The prophets are awake. We at the end of all of this, man. All right, we at the fucking end. This is the best time. We're the weapon that's taking down the beast. Man, this ain't the time of fate, man. At all.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Hey, because it said, because here it is, we know that we know the end game, man. You know, that's why the scripture we started with in Psalms 2nd chapter. Why do the heathen rage? It's a vain thing, man. Hey, because they think they new world order is gonna get accomplished. Esau think, what's that? 49, if I'm not mistaken.
They think they should.
They ever thought is their house will continue forever, man? Nigga. You know what I'm saying? And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, we are speaking these things into fruition, man. You know? Go ahead,
Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed to a corner anymore, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers.
The proof that we're in the end. You know, the teachers are woke. They ain't fell away. They've been standing strong. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, man. All right, we should stand bold. I'm just reading, man. You can't be bold and all feeble at the same time, man. Yeah, that don't work like that. This Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start right here. If you read through chapters 3 and 4, it goes into how the prophets basically was fucked up. Was fucked up, went through hell through our generations. We got fucked up. It's like I am gonna start up. This was with Solomon 4. Salaki. And 15. For the people saw and understood it not. It's in their minds that his grace and his mercy is with his saints, and that he have respect unto his chosen. Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly which are living, and youth that is soon perfected the many years and old age of the unrighteous. So in all our generations of old, they misused the prophets, killed the prophets off. Yahweh Shai said, "Oh Jerusalem, y'all which killers the prophets, man." That was our lot. Even this day and age, man, some of the men of the Lord may be martyrs. All right, but nevertheless, hey, we're in a different time. The saints will take the kingdom, right? We keep going.
Hey, even if your brother is a martyr, guess what? You ain't gonna be reborn back and gotta go through this again, man. It's the end. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna be the first ones in that new body up there with Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Coming down. It says he coming with his angels, man. All right, you're gonna be the first ones in on your war horse, man. So back in Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 17 now. But they shall see the end of the wise and shall understand what the Most High, his counsel, have decreed of him, and to what end the Lord has set him in safety. To what end? See, every other time, we had to go through our shit, man. We had to live and die, But this time around, this is the end, man. We in the time of safety, man. Hey, get Luke 6 real quick. Just real fast. Start like 20. We're gonna read the whole section.
This is Luke 6. Flip right to it. It's great. This is St. Luke chapter 6, verse 20. And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, "Blessed be ye poor, kingdom of the Most High. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Weep now, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil and sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven, for in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets."
So, hey, when we're going through all this hell, that's great. Leap for joy, man. Because what does that show? We're them despised men. All right? Well, we're those men that's been beaten, fucked up. But what does that mean now? At the end, the kingdom of heaven is for us. This is our time. Finally, man. Our Lord Yahweh Shai is coming down there on this earth to reign. All right? This is our fucking time, man. There's no time better, man. Back in Wisdom of Solomon, was it more?
No.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 18 now. They shall see him and despise him, but the Most High shall laugh them to scorn. So rise of the heathen rage, that even tells you 2/3. All right, y'all think that because we let go of America, like it says, we dead to the world, because this scripture's manifold, man. Y'all think we dead to the world. All right, so now we bugged out, we this, we that. No, man, this is all the plan of the Lord, man. We're supposed to be despised and rejected. All right, because everybody else can't see and understand us, man. We fit in with y'all. That makes us of the world. But our Lord is bringing that kingdom. All right? And the Lord is laughing at y'all foolishness.
Hey, like Wisdom of Solomon 3, it says that our departing seemed to be previous.
Yeah.
That was talking about us actually getting put to death. But to these niggas out here, us in the truth, man, they like, man, look at these dudes, y'all don't do this. They thinking not, you know what I'm saying? Like Peter says, they think it's strange that we don't run to the same right as them, But it says, but in the end, it's full of immortality, man. We are at peace, man. And that starts with this word, man. The truth shall set you free, man.
And it's the end. They shall see him and despise him, but the Most High shall laugh them to scorn. And they shall hereafter be a vile carcass and reproach among the dead forevermore. And so now it's your time to be fucking killed off. Now it's your time to cry and mourn. All right? It says that my servants shall laugh, all right, you shall weep. We shall eat and you shall be a hunger, man. All right? For he shall rend them and cast them down here alone, that they shall be speechless. And he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall perish. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, and that's a time in, man. That's why it's called Judgment Day. All right? They shall come with fear, and their own iniquity shall convince them to their face. Ain't nobody gonna have excuse, because everybody's been warned one way, shape, or another. And you know what they're saying? Hey, when they die, all my life flashed before my eyes. You're gonna have their wickedness go back to your head, man. So now this is the time of the righteous, man. Now chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, It made no account of his labors. So this is the time of the prophets, man. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for, man. And their repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this will see whom we had sometimes in derision and a proud herb of reproach. So they think they just gonna fuck us up. We're gonna stay at the bottom. But what's happening? They realize, damn, these are sons of the Lord. We fools accounting his life madness and this entity without honor. But now they seeing we the children of Yahweh. All right? And it's bugging them out. Because the salvation is starting now. Yahweh Shai is that salvation. If we continue in this thing, we are those that's going to be saved. All right? But when it's really, you start seeing all this crazy shit happening, and you see the men of the Lord getting through with that power was coming, man. That power was coming. These people are going to be bugged out. They're going to be that way. That's when that mocking started. Like, yeah, you thought we was play pimping, right? You thought this was a game. All right? How is he numbered among the children of God and is lot among the saints? Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness have not rose upon us. All right? And that's that mocking, man. When your fear cometh, we shall laugh, man. You thought you was going to try down the children of the Lord forever? You thought Esau thought he was going to gather the world and rule forever? This ain't happening, man. The saints is taking the kingdom, and it's starting by teaching this word. And it's the best time ever, man. We literally taking down the whole fucking kingdom. The greatest kingdom to ever rule on earth. We're partaking and taking them down.
Not only the greatest kingdom, but all the goddamn kingdom.
That's right.
At one motherfucking time.
That's right.
See, there's motherfuckers who taking down one kingdom, or maybe two kingdoms at a time. But ain't nobody ever bust down every kingdom.
Right. All right, we get on everybody. Ishmael, Moab, expose all of them for being heathens, show they folly.
Right, and we put all of them under subjection.
That's right. They eating live frog legs. They not fit to rule, and we exposing them. Right. So hey, they don't catch it. They don't catch it next. Right. It's Israel. We taking every, like the Elder Uriah said, every kingdom. That's some bad shit, man. Taking down every kingdom, man.
Then all the elders in the spirit world to get to grow off their thrones, right? Their crowns, right, and throw them at the feet. That was symbolic of also of him subduing all crowns. There ain't no crown that's going to be greater than him except Yahweh the Father. But Yahweh set him up to subdue the kingdom for Yahweh Shai. That's cold, man. I'm constantly moved by Yahweh Shai, man. It just got me hot. I'm afraid to say that.
All right, it's weird. I'm glad you came down. Sure.
This is the second Esdras 2, verse 26, right? It says, "As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance," man. "The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children..."
Hey, man, heathen, let me make sure I say this, man. Including 2/3, man.
Yep.
Especially you scoffers and scorners. Especially y'all that know of the circumcision, man. You niggas that know the Israelites, man, but fucking niggas.
Mm-hmm. It says, "My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell," man. Hey, and that's what we're looking forward to, man. We at the end of this thing, and as long as we continue to endure, Yahweh Shai said what? He said that he would keep us covered, man. You know? He said, matter of fact, I'm going to grab it. This is the book of Job, chapter 5. This Job, chapter 5, verse 19. It says, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
And that seven trouble is basically America, this biggest captivity. What part of this have we experienced, man? All right, the scourge your tongue, all these lies and slanders. It's only going to get worse. What is it going to be to no prevail? When Esau make his move, no prevail. This famine, all this, no prevail, nothing, man. Be found to be liars. Esau think they got the greatest army. No, Yahweh Basham Yahushai got the greatest army, and we his soldiers. How about that one? And he says through him we're more than conquerors. So everything you throw at us, man, we finna jack it up, man. We need your blocking it, one hand blocking it like that, man.
Because we already overcame.
Yep.
Like I said,
shot.
Yep. In 1 John, man, greater is he that's in us than he that is in the world, man.
That's right.
You know, this is verse 22. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the field, man. Hey, because people gonna be getting their ass ate up out here with all these different animals that's gonna get loose.
Some weird bugs popping up this year. Even old bugs that's getting extinct popping back.
You know, newly created creatures. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it's gonna be all hell out here, man. Hey, but the Lord said we shall laugh at all these things, man. You know.
Even when Esau make his move on Jake, man. All right, when the Lord put that spirit on the elect, hey, they ain't gonna be able to fuck with it. They gonna be on you 2/3 heavy. Jedi mind trick their ass, you know, do some weird shit, or just fuck them up. It's gonna be crazy out here, man. Just like in the first Egypt, how it was darkness over Egypt, but it was light right next to him over the Israelites. It's the same thing. It's gonna be this day and age with the elect.
This is Sirach 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies, man. You understand? We living in the time of the fall of our enemies, you know? What a time to be alive to see these things, man. Notice it, the righteous shall see it in the book of Psalms. It said, the righteous shall see it. You shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
Psalms 58, that's a spirit. I was going to bring it up. I was waiting. Psalms 58, the last couple verses.
Right.
Let him read this. Proverbs 13:12. Damn, that's a spirit. Proverbs 13:12.
This is Proverbs 13:12. Hope deferred making the heart sick.
So, you know, in ancient world, or hell, even the apostles, because they was around way longer than us, you know, it'll make some sense that at one point, you know, especially in the ancient world, we were just, and our lot was to get fucked up. How Ezra felt like, what's going on? How Isaiah felt, how long I'm going to have to do this? You know, that makes sense. Or the apostles having to deal with America and go through the 2000 thing, all that. But man, we at the end, we coming in late. We coming in 11:55, 11:45, 11:58, 11:50, you know, 11:59 and shit. You know, we coming in late, so we already we ain't got to go through the process of not seeing the stuff coming past. The prophecy's speaking, so we shouldn't have a sick man. We shouldn't be down and out. That's why I said up the feeble knees, man. If you can get that on Hebrews on that.
Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire committed, it is a tree of life.
Hey, the desire cometh, man. RFID chip, they pushing that more to the front every day. They setting up all these policies because it says he calls his craft to prosper through peace and through his policies. All right, he framed mischief by law. So we got all these damn false flag attacks with these guns, so they can put martial law in. They can have better tags on you, get the RFID going. All right, they set so they can have the troops ready for when this economy crash and the motherfuckers go nuts. All right, you got the division among the people. All right, you got the Egyptian fighting the Egyptian. You got them going to Syria, the Valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, you got the prophets standing bold before them, bringing them down. The prophets coming to pass. So the desire cometh, man. So we should be feel renewed day by day, man. It says this word is for the end. So when Paul said the outward man perished, but the inward man through day by day, how much more now? Because the difference of now, what do we see? Every time we wake up, yeah, we deep in this truth, but what else happened? The signs are speaking. So we really renewed, man. We charged. Lord, the Lord shall laugh and mock at them, man. Because Esau think they won. They think they finna set this shit up. Do we make videos against, we get on there, we tell them to push the damn button, scoff at them, bring it, Esau, bring it, troops. Because this the end, man. It's a joy. So for the record, Esau, stop being a bitch. Child, you Rockefellers. All right? You fucking elite bankers. Hey, stop being a bitch. Send martial law, man. Like you said in Wisdom Solomon 2, you want to prove the Lord's words? Prove them. Do your job, Satan. Send them troops after us, man. We waiting. We waiting, bro.
Hey, just know it's written, man. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Lord shall lift up that standard, man. So push the button.
Right.
Push the goddamn button, man. Rush hour, nigga. Yeah, this Acts 1:6. It says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? But it wasn't that time. Now is the time, man. You understand? Now at this time, man. You know? The next verse says what? It says,
oh, a real quick point. And what else it said before that great, we should have the blood, moon should turn to blood.
Yep.
The sun should be darkened for that great notable day.
Mm-hmm.
What have been happening? That is precisely what happened. Blood moon, motherfucking solar eclipse. This is happening. Go ahead.
Yep, uproars of the people, right? It says
earthquakes in diverse places. You know, man.
It said menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Look at these niggas.
Right.
The birth defects. You know what I'm saying? It says the sodomite sea shall cast out his fish. Look at all these faggots running around, man. And we at the end of this thing. All these prophecies, man. Speaking of the end time. You know what I'm saying? It says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power, right? Because no man knoweth the day or the hour, but guess what? Yahushua gave us the signs.
Right.
He said, look, you can look to the sky and you can see, oh, it's going to be fair weather. Oh, it's going to be rainy today. You can discern the sky, but you can't discern the signs of the times, man.
Right.
You know, we at the end of this bitch. You understand? It says, but
hey, and that's a deep thing when it says you can see and tell when the rain coming. You can't tell when the times of the time. That's deep because just a quick little testimony. I was talking to two people in the world, and I'm talking to them, telling them about certain things to come. It's already dealt with them before. I always worried like, well, I can tell you why it's happening, but you don't want to hear it. And then I still tell them yes, because that's the fun. But that's the scope. That's your way in. Like you don't want to hear it though. But I say, yeah, book of this, say this, and that. And I throw it out there. Then we keep going. So we going. They even started saying, this the end. You can tell all the stuff they were showing in the movies years ago. They performing now. And there's two people in the world, not some weed smoking, all this, that. No, this was a nigga woman and another man. They was getting it. And in that sense, like this something big is happening. If that chip come, look, you're going to kill me, basically. But I mean, that would be seen. But the point is, they can tell this the end.
It says, verse 8.
All this shit happening.
Yep.
Motherfucking hurricane coming. Hurricane bring water to the land. These motherfucking hurricanes took the damn water away. This is land. What's that? They tell this the end? Oh yeah, man.
It says, but ye shall receive power after the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and ye.
That's right.
It says, but ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
So now they received the Holy Spirit back then. So in the regeneration, what happened? They got the truth.
Yep.
And then what are we doing? We making His word spread across the four corners of the earth. So what is next? Because this is being fulfilled now. They didn't get fulfilled back then. All right? They did get the Holy Spirit. They did get a prelude of that power. Time.
Yep.
Now is the word being spread across the four corners of the earth. So this is the time that power comes. And we already got it. Brother said eye to eye. That's the buildup of it, man. Brothers done seen miracles happen, man. All type of stuff, man.
And what came with the apostles got the Holy Spirit. The cloven tongues fell upon them. You know, they was healing people. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, we have the earnest down payment of the Spirit. But when the Lord lifts up that standard, man, then what, man? You know?
It's just a down payment.
Right.
We just getting a taste of spiritual powers and things we experience with each other.
Seeing eye to eye, knowing the reasonings of men. A scoffer come up, you know he a scoffer right off the bat. Look at this nigga finna scoff. And look, he scoffs, man. You know?
Knowing how to actually manipulate things, manipulate people, because you understand the reasons of men. Not only for your own wicked game, but just knowing how to be wise and cunning to deal with shit.
Yeah.
Like when I or an angel. Wisdom. So we got the taste of it, the down payment. And we spreading the word, so the only thing that's left is getting that power.
So just imagine when the Lord lift that standard, man.
Man, this is John.
You know?
Real quick, let me back you up, man.
They shall run and not be weary, man. You know? They shall lift the mount up as eagles, man. Hey, this is the time when all this is about to happen. You understand?
John 14. Yep, 12. 14, 12. Right?
John 14:12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, me, the works that I do shall he do also.
Woo! So, hey, heal the sick, raise the dead. We doing that already by teaching his word, because we were once dead. Sick, blind, who was blind but my servant? So we already started the spiritual, well, it's all of the spiritual, but the down payment of the spiritual part what Yahushua did. Keep going.
Indeed shall he.
So greater works. Go ahead.
Shall he do.
There you go. So greater work shall he do, man. All right. So hey, Yahushua walked on water, but people mention that all the time. Jesus walked on water. Walked on water too. All right. Peter walked on water too. Showing you that we're gonna get spiritual powers, man. We're gonna be able to do the things Yahushua did. He said greater. And it's so many, it's not even all written. Go ahead.
This is John 21 and 25. And there are also many other things which Yahushua did, the which, if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Man. You understand? Hey, he had a whole ship teleport.
Yeah.
Philip teleported. You know what I'm saying? When they came and got Yahushua at the Garden of Gethsemane, you know, they asked him, who is he? Who Yahushua asked them, who do they seek? They said Yahushua of Nazareth. Then they went to take everybody. Then they fell backwards, man. Hit their ass with a force field, man. Then he asked them again, whom do you seek? They say Yahushua of Nazareth. He said, okay, then take me and let them go, man. You know? That's power, man. Turn water to wine. You know what I'm saying?
He wanted some wine.
And that's the small things, man. That's small things, man. He that young maid, he rolls her back up to life. Lazarus, he rolls back up to life. He grabbed money out of a fish mouth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, he told them to go fish. The first fish that you catch, grab the money out of it. He knew the whole breakdown.
And you ain't excited to be in this thing of ours, man. You know? You need to receive these things, man. What manner of love hath the Father bestowed upon us that we should be called the sons of Yahweh, man? It's like, you know something, bro?
No, wait, that's okay. Yeah, I was holding that. Shalaki, Bible chapter. Let me finish this off. Shalaki. Yeah, hit that 12. Let me finish verse 12.
John 14 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. Indeed, shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
And that's the phrase I want to hit, because I go unto my Father. That's important. What does that mean? He says you can't get the Holy Spirit unless I go away. And that Acts said what, man? Once the Holy Spirit comes, you shall get power. So just as the apostles of old got power, man, we're about to get power. We're going to do greater works than what Yahushua did when he was on earth. Teleport, fourth skill, all type of stuff, man.
Hey, what Yahushua told Pilate, man? He said, look, man, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight. Well, guess what, nigga? The Lord's kingdom coming, man. Daniel 7 and 18, the saints shall take the kingdom. You understand? Jeremiah 51, the Lord said, we are his battle axes and weapons of war, man. And this is when these things is going to happen.
Get Jeremiah 16 on deck. I'm going to get on deck. Get on deck. Jeremiah 16 and 16.
I'm too charged, bro. I'm charged, bro.
Hey, and for the record, when it said in servants, wonder who the Lord's servants are, Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord God would do nothing, but he revealed the secrets to his servants, the prophets. So hit that Jeremiah 16, 16.
Jeremiah 16, 16. Behold, I will send.
Select it. Start up. What 14 say?
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
From North America, man. Babylon the Great. This is heavy as fuck. This is heavy. That's the heavy scripture, man. And we can't take for granted this wisdom that we got. You know, don't lose faith, don't faint, because hey, we really about to get delivered out of this place, man. How great miracles Yahweh did for us. And this is about to make that look like nothing, man. It said that's not even gonna be remembered. So it's gonna make that look like nothing. I was scared to say it the first time, but the Lord had to break it down to me. You know, spirit like the wind, but you don't want to, go off of your speech. But it's gonna make that like nothing. It said it should no longer be mentioned. So you gotta imagine how great miracles gonna be done over here in this land. All right, don't forget when we got the whole journey of us getting delivered out of Egypt. We had to take down kings. Those great wars, man. How valiant Israel had to be. All right, don't forget Moses, the Lord, when they cried out to Moses, all right, they cried out to the Lord, Shalakia. The Lord came to Moses and said, what? Why cries thou out to me? He asked him, like, why are you crying to me? Lift up thy staff towards the water. So Moses had that power. Through Yahweh, of course. But the Lord gave Moses that power and said, why are you crying out to me? Lift up thy staff to that water. And he separated the Red Sea, man. So we're going to have power like that. If we endure it. Go ahead.
And from all the lands, whether he had driven them.
So all four corners, man. Hey, to you. So that's why we salute, man. To the so-called Negroes, Latins, Native Americans, and the confusion of faces scattered abroad, man. Israel is everywhere. So to you believers, man, whether you look Chinese, look like a fucking Edomite, if you really believe and follow these works, hey, man, that deliverance is coming, and you're going to get a new body like all of us, man. And we're going to be full-fledged Israelites in appearance as well. With glorious bodies, man. So endure, man. Don't let nothing shake your faith. We're at the end of this thing. Go ahead.
And from all the lands, whether he hath driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Behold, I will send for many fishes, saith the Lord.
The prophets, what do you have with Shaitel? I think it was Peter and James, right? He said, come with me, I should make You a fisherman, I should make you fishers of men.
Peter and Andrew.
Peter and Andrew count the water. I should make you fishers of men. Fishing, go ahead.
But behold, I will send many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
God, hey, so we gonna be hunting soon, man. All right, we're gonna be hunting soon, man. We're gonna be on your ass like white on rice, man. You know, out of the mountains, you said out of the holes of rocks, you can go up to the sky. You can dig into the biggest deep underground military base you got. We're gonna be on your ass, Esau.
Glad you said Esau. That's right here. Ezekiel 25, and to get straight to the point, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And guess what, man? Hey, all you people that follow this philosophy of Esau, man, you're counted as Edomites. That's right. It's like John 8:44 says, what? You're of your father the devil, man. Hey, so you 2/3 gonna get touched too, man. It's in Luke, I believe it's 19:27. It says, bring them hither and slay them before me, that would not have me to reign over them. You understand? It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Nah, man. You know, the book of Wisdom of Solomon said the Lord shall use the creature as his weapon, man. Who is the creature? In Romans 8, the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High, man. You know, we the ones, man. We're the creature. You know.
I had Deuteronomy 32. Start at 29. Speak a little bit fancy shit. You know. Oh, that they were wise. That they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. And how shall one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight, except their rock has sold them and Yahweh has shut them up?
God, hey, so I think believe that one is going to Esau fucking us up.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, the curse is going on Esau, Deuteronomy 37. So it's going, and not only Esau, all the heathens. Deuteronomy 37 it says shall fall upon all our enemies. So we're gonna do that to them. But we ain't got no guns. We ain't got the military power like they had. So for us to be doing that, because the word got to be fulfilled, and we're gonna have to have something from on high, man. Yep. That glow, man, that spiritual power.
I got you right here to back your brother up. I got you, Matthias. This is Joshua 23:10. One man of you shall chase 1,000. For Yahweh, your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you, man.
There you go, as he promised. We got to hold fast to this word, man. Because the Lord is going to perform what he told us. Right? He already, man, we woke up, right? Wasn't you? That's how I know it's the truth, man, because I was a nigga. And if me be doing this stuff, and it's the truth. It's the truth, man. What else can make him? Man, look, you can't get it. Hey, it ain't funny. Go ahead, Matthias.
This Leviticus 26 and 8.
37.
26 and 7.
Looks like it's 36.
26 and 6. And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will ride evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. Verse 7. Chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. Verse 8. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight.
I shall take 100, like the brother said, 100. 5 men chasing 100, man. Fucking you up, man. That's power, man.
Yeah.
And your enemy shall fall before you by the sword. That's the spiritual power, man. The Lord gonna get up to us in the latter end, man. Because this is the end, and we should be more. This is coming because, man, the Lord about to do marvelous works that we ain't never seen before, and it's gonna be amazing. That's why it says you're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation, because it's gonna be things you never seen before that's about to happen before your eyes. The Lord is really about to do some marvelous work. He about to literally, like, we probably be locked up inside a concentration camp, and we might teleport right up out of it. We might just break the walls and start saving over 1,000 people.
And you might be in line in the guillotine, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting your head put in the guillotine. That motherfucker come down and break. And it breaks.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be beautiful, man. Things that you never seen.
That big ass, sharp ass guillotine break like a twig on your neck. Wow. You know what I'm saying? These is all things, man, and we looking forward to, man. You know? Hey, because the numbers, let me grab it. Must needs grab it. This is Numbers 23 and 19. It says, Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? And shall he not make it good, man? You understand? These words are faithful and true. You know? So the Lord spoke it, it will happen, man. This is Maccabees, First Maccabees 3, and I'm gonna just start at 17. It says, who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, able, being so few, to fight against so great a multitude and so strong, seeing we are ready to faint with fasting all this day. So they was going to war during the time of the Maccabees, right? Verse 18. Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few. Heaven, it is all one, to deliver with a great multitude or a small company. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but strength cometh from heaven, man. And the scripture says that the prayers of the righteous pierce the clouds, man. The Lord hears nobody else but the voice of those that's complaining, man. But the voice of those who are sighing and crying, man. You understand? And those are the ones that Yahweh Basham Yahushua put the spirit on to see the wickedness on this place. You see? This is First Maccabees chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at 50. It says, now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law, and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time, so shall ye receive great honor in an everlasting name. Found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed to him for righteousness. Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandment and was made Lord of Egypt. Phineas, our father, in being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. Joshua, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel. Caleb, for bearing witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom. Being zealous and fervent for the law, was taken up into heaven. Ananias, Azarias, and Mishael, by believing, were saved out of the flame. That's the Babylonians' name was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? It's in verse 60. Daniel, for his innocency, was delivered from the mouth of lions, and thus consider ye throughout all ages that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome, man. You know? So as long as we keep trusting faith in Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua, man, these things will come to pass, man. You understand?
Yeah, I had a piece of this Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so none is like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And we have faith and belief, when all this terror and destruction about to come, the elect gonna be saved up out of it, because the Lord gonna, like he said, lift up the standard, man. He gonna give us that power, We ain't gonna, even if we die, we gonna come back with the Habashah on the clouds. Hey man, it's gonna be beautiful, man. We gonna be saved up. For it should come to pass that day, saith Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will boast thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve Yahweh their most high power, and David their king, and I will raise up into them. Hey man, we gonna be, the house of David is being rebuilt, man. We about to be, everything is coming back in order, man. Order is being set back, and man, we gonna be in the kingdom of heaven and glory, man. So, like the brother said, man, hey man, this is the greatest time of our life. Hey man, we at the end, man.
This is Psalms 58, verse 10. It says, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that a man shall say, verily, truly, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth, man. And what's the reward for the righteous, man? You know? In kingdom, and immortality.
And also taking down the enemies. Let's read that over.
Yeah. It says, what? The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
All right. Keep going.
It says, so that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous.
Revelation 13.
Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth.
Right, because that's judgment, man. Righteous judgment says what? According to the law, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. All right, it says the land cannot be cleansed unless with the blood of him that shed it. So that's also part of the reward. Yes, the kingdom of heaven is the ultimate reward. Man. We're going to have new bodies, can't sin, be in our own land in the presence of Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai, okay? But also, what? Watching our enemy fall. And because it's in Lamentations. He says, I can't wait for the day for you to make them as I am, to bring them under the curses. All right? But how will they be under the curses except they be in slavery to us? Look at Revelation 13:10.
I hit this way real fast. This Wisdom of Solomon 18:7. So if thy people was accepted, both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies, man. So that goes hand in hand simultaneously. Right. Our salvation and their destruction. You know?
That's right. I got something for you. It's Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all that they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and in all that prayer upon thee will I give for a prayer. So they are about to fall, all our enemies, not just the top dog Esau. All these heathens is going to fucking slavery, man. Y'all all gotta fucking serve that judgment, man, because y'all work hand in hand. It says in what Second Maccabees, what nation they have a part of our spoils, man. Y'all all had a part in it, so y'all all going to slavery. Go ahead, hit that.
This is Revelation 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints.
Here is the patience and faith of the saints. The saints been fucked up every lifetime, all right? And this current lifetime we enduring, all right, going through these afflictions and sufferings, all right, with the hope, with the desire and fervent prayer and hope. Showing you motherfuckers, man. Read that over.
13:10.
Motherfuckers, oh, you gotta love these. How we gonna love them? We suffering just to get not just to, but really, you know, part of it is just to get revenge on their ass, man. To be the first to get our hands on it.
13:10. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and faith of the saints.
All right. He that leaves the captivity must go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That's plain. You put us in slavery, eye for an eye, you gotta go in slavery. All right. You kill us with the sword, tooth for a tooth, you gotta be killed by the sword, man. And we just waiting for the Lord to say when that's time is to be. All right. And we're witnessing it, man. The prophecies are passing. We on our watch. The signs are coming to pass. Which means next we're gonna be on your ass. It's that simple, man. What's that? The Psalms 2. We're gonna go back to the Psalms. Hold on. Yeah, that's perfect. We're gonna go back to that. You got something to tell you? Some precepts, right?
This is Lamentations.
You got something to tell us? Yeah. Go ahead, Slap.
This is Isaiah 49. I'm gonna start at 21. Then shall thou say in thy heart, who have begotten me these, seeing I have lost my children, and I am desolate, a captive, and removing it to and fro, and who have brought up these? Behold, I was left alone. These had they been. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people. And they shall bring thy sons in thy earth, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders, and kings shall be thy nursing father, and their queens thy nursing mother. They shall bow down to thee with their face towards the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, but they should not be ashamed that wait for me.
God, and so that's beautiful, man. And the Lord said, this is how he's going to get a name. Us to get a name for himself, man. You coming down to be under our feet, serving us. Hey, that's how you're going to know Yahweh's real. Because guess what? How do we identify as being the Israelites? By being under the curses. So the same shit would happen to y'all, man. And y'all finna learn the Lord, boy. And y'all gonna learn it. It comes with some pain, too.
Yeah.
Because you imperfect. You deserve it.
Just like how we know who Esau is. Not only because of the mark that was placed upon him, you know, that mark of Cain, that mark of leprosy, but what? Because of his prosperity.
That's right.
You know? Because of his prosperity, man. His inward thought of his house continued forever. The pride of his heart have deceived him. And who's the most prideful fucker on this planet? Besides you dumbass Idumean Hamites, man. You some proud bastards, man. That's why the Lord speaks about a poor man that is proud, man.
Bow down. Y'all is gonna lick that dust off our feet. Y'all gonna bow down. Y'all gonna kiss these feet. We're gonna have glorious feet too.
They already glorious, man. Hey, because it speaks about those that preach the gospel, man. How glorious are the feet of those that preach the gospel? You know, this is
Go figure that one out.
This is Lamentations 1:21. It says, "They have heard that I sigh. There is none to comfort me." The brother Shakal put it on the comment board already. It says, "All my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. The day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me."
So they rejoiced. They came together, made counsel, sought to cut us asunder. They Psalm 83 us, man. Let's make the name of Israel no more exist. So they came with a whole system to just oppress us. That's all according to the prophecies, you know, Deuteronomy 28. It said we should only be oppressed. And goddamn it, the Lord don't lie, man. We did.
They shook their heads at us, wagged their head.
Mm-hmm.
They laughed at us. They said this is the profession of beauty. They said this, the people y'all said the profession of beauty.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about us, man. They called it God words and proverbs. And then y'all did this. So who else is from that money, y'all? This happening to only the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, as I see. So hey, whoever fitting all those curses is them people. And hey, man, we are the people of the Lord. Ain't nobody else can fit them curses. You can't say no Chinese, Japanese, East Indian,
Right.
Arab,
So,
Edomites.
and Esau, you don't know you the Edomites for certain when you getting all the hell. You're like, damn, we are the Edomites. All this, we really are the Edomites. Well, that's why we getting all this hell. Just like we learned that we the Israelites, man. Y'all gonna accept y'all the Edomites, man. Y'all gonna know who the true living powers are, man. All right, Yahweh shine. What are you looking at?
Lamentations.
Yeah.
Because it says, the last part it says, thou will bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me, right? This is this is what's coming to you heathens, man. Starting with Esau Edom. This is Psalms 18. I started 31, man, because if I fuck around and start at the top. I started 30. It says, as for the Most High, his way is perfect. His tried, he is a buckler to all those that trust in him. Most High save Yahweh, or who is a rock save our power. It is the Most High that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet and setteth me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war so that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. And this is coming back. You understand? It says, thou also, verse 34, he teacheth my hands to war so that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. Them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Thou hast given me the necks of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto Yahweh. But he answered them not, man. You understand? This is what's coming, man. It says, then did I beat them small as the dust. This is the day that Jeremiah is speaking of, man. You know, the day that the Lord called for. You understand? When they shall be like us. You know, we shall be the head and they shall be the tail, man. And 7, all these curses is coming upon all our enemies. Damn. I'm going to keep reading till you get it. It says, verse 42, then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. You got it, bro?
This is Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
Right. All the curses shall fall upon them. And it said that the nation shall come against them. They should not have any pity on the old or the young. So how are we going to treat y'all? All right. It says in Psalms 137, happy are they should take thy little ones and dash them. We're not going to pity your old and your young, man. We're going to be rough. You're going to be the, like the brother said, you're going to be the tail, we're going to be the head. We're going to own you, man. You should only be oppressed. All right? You should be slave, man. You should plant a vineyard. All right? And eat the fruit thereof. You should not enjoy your kids. They should go into slavery. You shall be betroth the wife, and another shall lay with her.
Damn, dog. Back in Psalms 18, verse 43, thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. You understand? This is what's coming to us, man.
Start with you Rothschilds, man. That's going to be the first slaves.
That's right.
The slaughter is going, it's going to start when the Lord put that power. But y'all first slaves, it's going to be them nobles. All right, you get that Psalms?
Yeah. It says, as soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. 149. Slide. It says, as soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. The strangers shall fade away and be afraid out of their close places. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the power of my salvation be exalted.
Call Yahweh Ba'Shem
Yahushai.
Why did he praise, man? He's performing his work before our eyes, man. This ain't nowhere near the time of faith. This is happening. Like it started off saying the word of the Lord is trash.
Yep.
Salakia. Can you read that first verse you read, brother?
Psalms 18 and 30. I knew if I'd looked up, I'd have wanted to start up mode. It says, as for the Most High, his way is perfect. This is Psalms 18, verse 30. As for the Most High, his way is perfect. The word of Yahweh is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him.
God, you know, he said his word is tried, means proven all these things. Like Isaiah 48 tells you, man. This how you know he's the Lord, man. He performed all. He told us these things before he performed it, so you can't say, mine idol done it.
That's it.
So we know it's the Lord, man. And as each day we wake up, we see more of them signs happening, and we should get more on fire, more charged up, man. Yeah, we going through hell, but we got to be proven that when that power comes, we're going to be faithful, man. So yeah, we go through hell. The Lord is about balance. But we see the prophecies coming to pass, all right? Understanding increasing, the brotherhood growing, faces waking up. Hey, that should be a more motivation, man. Because the word is pure, it's proven, man. So we know it's happening, it's coming to pass. And then after he said that, for trusting the Lord, he took down his fucking enemies, man. Can I hit you? This is Isaiah 28. And this is Isaiah 28. Damn, I got to start up, bro. So this is Isaiah 28:16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I lay in Zion. Okay. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. So what's that cornerstone? Yahweh Shai. All right, and we're them that believe. So hey, look, it said we shall be delivered not by flight, by the Spirit of the Lord, man. All right, judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plunder. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. Man, through the prophets. All right, John 7:38. It says, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said. What did this say? He that believeth should not make haste. His belly shall bring forth rivers of living water. These lies, man, the refuge of lies. This covenant of death, they fucking been in. Oh shit, that's the next verse. I thought it was up there. I'm gonna keep going, right? And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then shall you be trodden down by it. I mean, lies, and we're going to actually try them down. This is the beginning of the battle. Hey, yeah, we going through hell, but don't forget, man, hey, like the brother Murph said, they giving us hell, and we giving them hell back.
Yeah.
We taking them the fuck down, man.
Hey, they more stressed out than we is, man.
Yep.
Revelation 11, you know what it said what? That great fear fell upon those that saw them, man. Hey, we standing upon our feet. Esau knows that, hey, Revelation 12:12. He knoweth he has but a short time, man.
God.
And we telling them these things to his face, Wisdom Solomon 5. You see what I'm saying? Job 14:5, nigga. You got bounds that you can't pass, man.
God. And really take that mindset. We in a real war. It's spiritual. Ephesians 6, right? It says Esau works coming after Satan, right? So that means the spirits are going nuts too. So this is the spiritual battle, man. Hey, that hell is coming. So, well, what is it like to be in warfare? Are you live in the trenches? All right, and intense and shit. You fucked up. You shit outside. You piss outside. You know, and you deal with harshness, roughness, man. So take that mentality, man. We got to deal with shit. Hey, but we giving them hell out there on the battlefield, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes you even more charged to do these lessons. You got to get a brother motivational speeches and stuff, man. It's an army we're dealing with. You know, the night is Diddy charges men up. Hey, this is what we doing, man. You gotta really get in that spirit, man. This is war we in, man. We in a real life army. And that time's gonna come, we gonna fight too, man.
This is 2 Maccabees 15. I'm gonna start at 8. I started 7. It says, but Maccabeus had ever sure confidence that the Lord would help him, order his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them, but to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven, and now to expect the victory and aid which should come unto them from the Almighty. And so comforting them out of the law and the prophets, and withal putting them in mind of the battles that were won afore, he made them more cheerful. And when he had stirred up their minds, he gave them their charge therewith with the falsehood of the heathen and the breach of the oath. Thus he armed every one of them, not so much with defensive shields and spears, as with comfortable and good words, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he armed them with, man. You understand? Comfortable and good words. And what's those words, man? Hey, these scriptures, man. You understand? It says, and besides that, he told them a dream worthy to be believed, as if it had been so indeed, which did not a little rejoice them. And it goes into the vision, the dream that he had, you know? But the point is, man, he encouraged them. He comforted them through the scriptures, man. You know, he armed them with good words, man. He exhorted them, you know, as the brother Ratazawani was just talking about, you know.
Hey, this is Joshua 10:24. I gotta back you up.
Go ahead, bro.
Charge you up, man. And Joshua 10 Joshua 10:22. Then Joshua opened the mouth of the cave and bring out those 5 kings, Slakia. Then said Joshua, open the mouth of the cave and bring out those 5 kings into me out of the cave. And they did so, and brought forth those 5 kings into him out of the cave. The king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, and the king of Eglon. And it came to pass when they brought out those kings unto Joshua, that Joshua called for all the men of Israel, and said unto the captains of the men of war.
Side note. It said all the who?
Oh, con. I'm going to start the whole thing, though. And it came to pass, they brought out those kings unto Joshua, that Joshua called for all the men of Israel, and said unto the captains of the men of war.
Men of war, man. Here it is. It says our warfare is not carnal, but spiritual. This is a warfare, man. In our history, a woman went out to war. I'll let you answer it. Go ahead, bro.
Which went with him, which come near, put your feet upon the necks of these kings. Put their feet upon the necks of them. And Joshua said unto them, fear not, nor be dismayed. Be strong and of good courage. But thus shall Yahweh do to all your enemies against whom ye fight. All right, so hey, look, we got to be courageous and hold on to this word. Because in the first chapter, that's just what he says, man. I got it. I'm holding it. This Joshua 1. Be strong and of good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide.
The brother put it.
Oh, man, which brother?
Shakal. You read 1 and 6. He put 1 and 7.
God's spirit. Be strong and of good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land fathers to give them. All right, so the Lord promised us a rest, man. All right, so we start with the spiritual warfare. What verse 7 say? Only be thou strong and very courageous. Observe to do according to all the law. So that's the first test. King of Babylon, what happened? Nigga moment. The nigga took not it wasn't the king of Babylon, but that's in when Nebuchadnezzar in the room. But the nigga saw Babylonian garments. He took them. All right. So the spiritual side, that's you get a little knowledge. You in there one in something, some really looking shit, and then what? Now you fucking dead. You and your family. So we got to remember to keep all the law, all the commandments, man. Follow order, tighten more up. And then that's an example. What the guy in Atlanta, he wanted to hold on to that too tight to that Babylonian shit, man.
Yeah.
To that garment, man. Even though that that's be more symbolic to doctrine, but nevertheless, all things his wisdom is manifold. All right. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe and do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. So it starts with keeping this word, man. All right, it starts with following this word. Spirit, and then shall you have power. All right, after the Holy Spirit has come upon you. Okay, all right, Joshua 1:9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For Yahweh thy power is with thee, whithersoever thou goest.
Whithersoever we goest, man. You understand? Hey, because Lord willing, hey, Revelation 14. Hey, Lord willing, we those men. We follow the Lamb. Do it, man.
God.
So he always with us, man.
And what is he doing? He's conquering. So what does that make us? His army, man. He said he had many crowns. He's leading us. It's Elder Wright brought the best precept, set up the ambushes.
Yep.
Y'all fell into the trap. Hey, can you get Psalm 73 real quick? Slippery places. So I had you grab something, right? God, perfect. Don't let that go. Bible chat.
This is Psalm 73. This is Psalm 73, and I started 17. It says, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I therein. So when we came into this word, we came into this truth, the sanctuary, the small sanctuary, the scripture says we are, man. And this when we understood the end. You understand? It says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou casted them down into destruction.
The Lord set y'all up, man. Here's a trick. Y'all slid right into it, man. All right, y'all flew right into that motherfucking fowler trap.
Hey, verse 19, it says, how are they brought into desolation as in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terrors.
That's right. And great death and destruction is coming. Because what does it say? In the group, miserable shall he be that received your children.
That's right.
All right? So the Lord is going to fuck you up for touching the apple of his eye. That was the trick. That was the ambush. This is back in Isaiah 28. Hey, that's the spirit. Back in Isaiah 28, in verse I'm gonna read 17 over. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to plummet. All right, because 2 Ezra 5 says the way of truth was hidden, and in 2 Ezra 6 it says that faith shall flourish. That was the Lord's plan. He took it away. We dwell without a king, without an image, without a priest for a moment. But now we're in a time where judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to plummet. All right, that's that balance, man. We're bringing the balance back to the earth. All right, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. How to hear things we so sought up. All right, through the prophets and officials, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Hell shall not stand. All right. You thought this lies would work, this manipulation, this fraud. All right. Hey, the Lord had a better plan. Esau put together a system to keep us sinning as if the Lord didn't have a way so we could get mercy. That's why he's called the accuser of our brother. All right. He say, we offend not. They sinned against the Lord. They thought they could keep us in this captivity forever.
Thought he found a loophole.
Yep. Psych. All right. That covenant's been disannulled, man. It's truth coming up, and they scared, like the brother quoted that Revelation 11. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then shall you be trodden down by it. All right. So this truth is taking you down, and then us being, the children of light. I'm sure we're, if you elect the truth, we're going to take you down physically too. All right? Because ultimately that covenant with death starts with who? These elite bankers. Them that hear the seat council. Them that turned everything upside down. So you're going to be the first to go in captivity, man. Trodden down, man. From the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over. By day and by night. And it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. And so you about to deal with it, man. Days of trouble. Vexation. He saw the elites. That's why they're afraid, man. They having them dreams. He said it's a vexation. Understand this. These people get hear us and they don't get right. They be plagued. They know this shit is coming, man. Hey, like that one AMTV. All right, he's scared, watching this Precious American fall. Yeah, Christopher Green. Shorter than the man. Now picture this, man. Visualize this. For the beard is shorter than that a man can stretch himself on. The beard too damn short. Your legs hanging over, right? Or your head. Your legs and your damn head, right? And the covering narrower than that he can wrap himself. Beard too short, cover too narrow. Can't cover yourself, can't stretch out on the beard. You know how big of a vexation that is? Now picture that as your destruction. Picture that how they feel when we tear down their lives. This is how they feel. They fucking vexed. Esau finna make his move, man. Great vexation, brothers. But the Lord's promised us a great salvation. It come down heavy because he vexed.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, like the apostles, they tell the story, about I think it was High Priest Ariah, King Mashai, and Elder Yaquab.
Yep.
They was out teaching, and a limo pulled up. Edomite jumped out. I was like, how did y'all find this out? We spent billions of dollars to keep this head from y'all, man. You understand? And now, hey, like it says, I believe it's the book of Habakkuk. Grab that real fast. Swift. This is Is it Habakkuk? It says that the glory of the Lord shall be the knowledge of the Lord shall be covered on the earth as the sea. It's in one of the so-called minor prophets. I want to say it's not Habakkuk. I thought it was Habakkuk. It might still be Habakkuk. I mean,
2 and 14.
It's Habakkuk.
Mm-hmm.
It's Habakkuk 2. Yep, 14. It says, "For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, as the waters cover the sea," man. You understand? So it ain't no hiding this, man. It ain't no concealing this, man.
And keep going, because that's the spirit. Hey, precept upon precept. This is going to Isaiah 28. It's going backwards. Because this is saying that the glory shall come, and that is telling you, it's the exact same thing. Because Isaiah 28, the same chapter, says the word of the Lord shall be precept upon precept.
Mm-hmm.
Let you know that this is all his words going to be performed. It's all his doings. But they went astray. They didn't listen. All right? And go ahead, keep going.
It's verse 15. "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness."
Right, and what's that bottle, man? Lies. philosophy and doctrine. What does it say in Isaiah? Thou staggered, thou drunken. I'll drink, not with wine, man. All right, that's the philosophies. And what is that? That agreement with death? Because these elites put together a plan. All right, working with their witchcraft, the left hand side of the Lord, the damn world. And the world ate it up with what? That money. They forced democracy on these people with the hopes of getting it on its credit system with fiat money. And trading with the US dollar. You fucking idiots. Hey, but the Lord is taking you down. That same thing you set up. What put you in slippery places? Keep going. Everything you did brought you to your own destruction.
Yep.
You taking over the other nations by gangs of deceit and war, the sword. All right, it's making them turn on you now. And when them fuck you up with them same shit you use, nukes, atomic bombs, right? Now they got raw with shit for your ass, man. You were so thirsty to get that technology. Got the German scientists over here, put together the plan, did it, had a whole Cold War, so y'all continuously build y'all to stockpile your armory. In hopes to take over the nations and think you can fight the Lord with some weapons. All right? Which is bringing them upon you, which was the Lord plan, Zephaniah 3 and 8. His determination to gather the nation to pour upon you his indignation. All right? To you taking Israel into captivity. You know, that's fucked up that you did that. I mean, you had to. We fucked up. But it's fucked up for you is what I mean. You touched the apple of the Lord's eye. But not only that, it said the Lord was a little displeased, but you forced the affliction. Because you hated us so much, promised so much, you made yourself us. All right? And not only that, you, like I said, when it was time to let us go, you held us fast, man. You refused to let us go. You thought you could keep us. Because you had hold of our books and thought you understood Nahor, right? The Ammonite Accord, right? Thought you understood, though. We found it. Keep them sinning. They can't come back. Let's mix all the fabrics up. Let's sneak this and that. Do all this weird shit. All right, he made that agreement with death. But the Lord word should stand sure because this is all his plan. We had to come to you for one of all things. You would be the head. All right, that we were sorry about the God's word and stone. So we had to be under that spell and shit. And now he's taking you down. Because his truth is coming forth. That's proof. And they vexed, they mad. He's so mad. Because hey, the war is inevitable. America's done. The world economy is this about to be the biggest crash ever. It's gonna be nuts out here across the globe.
Yeah.
Hey, war is money, and if people mad, so they gonna come right at Esau. America and Esau gonna get fucked up totally. They gonna realize that they all Edomites.
So the Russians, the Germans, fucking Ukrainians, the British, all you fuckers, man.
That's right.
This verse 16. Habakkuk 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
And the right hand is what? Yahushai. Yahushai is his word, the truth. You're being exposed. You're naked. And now you're about to be destroyed, man. You're going to drink of this cup. Great death and destruction is coming upon you. And because you all joined the hand with Esau, all right, it's coming to you everywhere. It's coming to everywhere across the globe, man.
This is Lamentations 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, and of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity, man. What a time to be alive, man. Because this is the end of it. You understand? 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. A brother had put it in the comment board a while back, but if a brother can grab it, you know. It says, He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He shall discover thy sins, man. You know? And that's what's coming, man. That cup is being passed, hey, not only to Esau, when you read Jeremiah the 25th chapter, hey, all you goddamn heathens, man. We drunk it first. Now that cup finna pass up to all y'all, man. You know? But Esau getting the biggest portion. You understand?
Six and nine. The second Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the
You started at 7.
Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what should be the parting asunder of time?
So what shall be the end, man? What shall be the end? And we at the end, man. This is the part in the Sunday times. Because the signs are speaking, hey, as the brother Elder Chazak down in Mississippi, man. Hey, the prophecy speaking louder than the nigga woman in public, man. Go ahead.
Or when should be the end of the first, and beginning of it that followed.
Keep going.
And he said unto me, for Abraham and to Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob held first the heel of Esau.
Right. Hey, and that also symbolizes that we gonna pull you goddamn fuckers down, man. You understand? Go ahead, bro.
Right. So keep that in mind, man. Right. We pulling you down. It started with this truth, but it's gonna get physical. What happened with Jacob and Esau? They fought in the womb.
Yep.
What we in the womb right now? We've been birthed into the new age, man. So we fighting right there. That fight is coming, man. We tossed and turned in the womb, man. All right.
Got something for you right now. It's Jeremiah 1 and 10. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms to root out, to pull it down, to destroy, and to throw down, man. So we throwing down all this madness, like it says, against putting 2 Corinthians, I think it's the 5th chapter. All those that exalt themselves against the knowledge.
Yeah, all the knowledge that puffed up against.
You know. It says to build and to plant. What are we building and planting, man? We plant those seeds of righteousness. We're building the tabernacles of David. You understand? Tearing down all this madness that these heathens spew. You know?
Okay, this back to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, the beginning of it that followed. So yeah, Esau is the end of the world, man. This is his time. His time is up, man. And Jacob at the beginning that followed, that's our kingdom, man. That's our kingdom being built, man. In the power of Yahweh Shah, man. That's right. So, hey, man, Esau is over with for you. You might as well just give up now. Just shoot the fucking missile, man.
It don't work like that.
Cause you being a bitch.
Yeah, come make your move, man. You know you don't. You know you believe it, but you in denial. So you say it ain't true. It can't be true. Make your move, man.
Out there,
that's right here, buddy. This is what I quoted. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 10. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds, imaginations, and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringeth into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled," man. You know? And ready to revenge all disobedience, man. The Lord is going to make us his weapons, man. What a time to be alive. You understand?
This 2nd Ezra 5:48. Then said he unto me, even so have I given the womb of the earth to those that be sown in it in their times. All right, so we've been birthed into a new age, man. And that brother Matthias read that what time we coming in. All right, and that's what it started with, this truth being spread forth. All right. Which is his lies being swept away. And eventually the father of his lies being swept with him, man. Try it down. Like the Isaiah 28 said. This is back in Isaiah 28. I'm going to read 20 over, man. For the bed is shorter than that a man can stretch himself on it, and the covering narrower than he can wrap himself in it. For the Lord shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. But the Lord shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon. So Gibeon, and he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act. And you go into Perazim, and that's an account. You get set, you got 7:5-20. All right.
This is 2 Samuel 5:20. And David came to Perazim, and David smote them there, and said, the Lord hath broken forth upon mine enemies before me, as the breach of waters. Therefore he called the name of the place Baal Perazim.
All right, so what happened? The Lord used man to fuck these people up, man. And this time it's gonna be a strange work, a strange act. What did it start with? First, is truth taking you down. That's spiritual, man. That's something. Hey, this is a crazy battle. To actually sit and think like we're really it's a spiritual warfare, really, man. We really fighting like Ephesians 6 says, man. Things, spiritual things in high places. It's really a mental battle, man. All right. But hold fast to His word. Hey, if Yahweh Shai said us, man, hope to be elect as a hey. So far, we are, as long as we continue in this truth. Because this is the truth. They receive salvation. All right. And as long as we endure this stuff, man. So we finna take you kingdoms down, man. All right. Hey, so back in Isaiah 28, now 22, read 21 over. But the Lord shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon. He may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act. Now therefore be ye not mockers, lest your bands be made strong. All right. For I have heard from the Lord Yahweh of hosts a consumption, even determined upon the whole earth. All right. So hey, this is the time right now to grab the truth. This is not a time to mock. But hey, if you hear this thing and you scoff, you're gonna get judged with more judgment, man. You're gonna get tighter bonds, man. Give ye ear, because the Lord is going to judge the entire earth, man. Everybody talks about a judgment day. This is the time we've entered in, man. That great judgment day. All right? Give ye ear and hear my voice. Hearken and hear my speech. All right? Doth the plowman plow all day to sow? Doth he open and break the clods of his ground? When he hath made plain the face thereof, doth he not cast abroad the fitches, and scatter the cumin, and cast in the principal wheat, and the appointed barley, and the right in their place? Power doth instruct him to discretion, and doth teach him. Hey, the Lord controls everything, even with wisdom. The Lord governs everything with wisdom, even to the fact that a plowman, he plants his seed for the right season in the right places. Okay? For the fitches are not threshed with the thrashing instrument, neither is the cartwheel turned about upon the cumin, not with the staff, and the cumin with the rod. So then it even goes into how he utilizes these things with the right tools. He prep them with the right tools. That's what's been given from the Lord. The Lord controls everything. Even you get in the league with the left-hand side, he's sometimes 2 leaks. All right? Because we started in Psalms 2. And you're the ones that gave us huge counsel with the other heathens, man, according to Psalms 83, to make a UN. All right, to make an EU. But the Lord told you to do these things, man. You thought you was gathering the world according to your own wisdom. But the Lord did this. He controls all wisdom. All All right, he discerns everything, man. So his word is going to stand true. You go into slavery. All right? Bread corn is bruised because he would not ever be thrashing it. That's wisdom to do that thing. And the Lord gives that wisdom, man. Nor break it with the wheel of his cart, nor bruise it with his horsemen. Also cometh forth from Yahweh of hosts, which is wonderful in counsel and excellent in working. Strange work. His strange act, man. He had you gather the children of Israel, all right, so you can get fucking destroyed. He had you come against the nations, defraud them. They all can be angry at you. All right, the nations have drunken for wine and they're mad. Who's at your ass? All right, this is the Lord's great plan. All right, and this is the only way to escape to escape the shit. He's gonna fuck some stuff up. And part of that great plan is the prophets, the followers, the believers, don't get endowed with power, man. What a time to be alive, man. Yep. Being birthed into the new age, man, into our kingdom, man. Taking this bitch down. Starting with this word, man. We ain't arming up. We ain't finna. The only thing we do is teach this word. And when you make your move, Esau, hey, sorry to be you, man. Who was reading that Psalms too? Go ahead, man.
No. Go ahead.
You got something to tell?
Yeah, I did. I had Isaiah 63. On this Isaiah 63. Who is this that come from Edom with dyed garments from Bosra? Glory in his appearance, the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness.
Right. So the Lord is gonna have all this shit happening. And he's going to make it known when he arrives in his chariots and get it on action itself. Because don't forget, he's 2 Kings 13. He's getting y'all over there together in that land. He's going to make y'all fight against him. But one last act to show you dumbass heathens still trusting Esau more than the Lord. Because you motherfucker, and you 2/3 in his damn crackers army. Y'all so programmed to fight the aliens. Y'all so programmed by the speeches Reagan gave. Don't turn to the Lord and fight. But that's just because they are scared and yet durst fight. To show one last ultimate power by Shami Hawashai is the King of Kings, man. He ruled in the kingdom of men. The same thing with Daniel, in the book of Daniel, with Nebuchadnezzar. Show he rules in the kingdom of men. He can take the goddamn understanding away from you. What did he do to Nebuchadnezzar? He made him an animal. He's the King of Kings. He's the true God. To punish him for his great pride. And the world is filled with pride. So that's the last move to end that complete pride, man. Know that he's the Lord. Make y'all turn against him and fight him and destroy y'all. Y'all gonna see all this stuff. Y'all gonna see so-called regular ass humans. And not only that, the worst of the worst get all this raw ass power and still don't want to fight against them. It's what we've been telling y'all is the chariots of the Lord, so-called UFOs, the one that gave us all this power. Y'all gonna still be so proud to fight against him. To show, the Lord hardened the hearts. This is all to get his glory. Get Romans 9. We're gonna have to put that in the end of Paul, which are in the scriptures. That Romans 9. All right, we can get back to Psalms 2. You have more?
Yeah, we can. Mighty to save. Wherefore art thou appeared in thy garments like him that shall try it in the wine? In the wine. I have tried it in the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me. Tried them in my anger, and them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment.
Hey, so great death and destruction is coming in manifold ways, but all through the workings of the Lord. So he's the one that's doing it. He's personally going to come in his chariots. But when the nukes come, his spirit is in it. He's doing it. Then when Esau come on, Jacob kill off a ton of niggas. All right, the Lord is doing that. Ezekiel 23 says he should lay his judgment upon them. They should judge according to him. So it's still the Lord's spirit. When Jake get that power, like Micah 5:8 says, all right, that's through the spirit of the Lord. The brother read the Ezekiel 25 earlier. It's gonna be the Lord's vengeance. And of course, when the Lord zap your ass, you know that's him. All right, so he's gonna try the wine press, man. He's making. He did the ultimate move. He chess game with himself. Side up, he said this side up. He did the rawest trap, man. Checkmate. Kingdom of men. Everybody's gonna fucking know it, man.
Hey, he did the same to Esau. What he do? He put him in the mountains. Job 30 said he was glutton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he is the kingdom after us.
You know, he did the same to Esau, man. He took his understanding from him, turned him into a beast. World, you know, all to show his power, man.
And hey, because Esau is the king of Babylon, according to Isaiah 14.
Yep.
The king of Babylon is called what? Lucifer. It's light bearer, which goes right back to you elites. Because you're not getting out that Psalms 149 jam. Y'all gonna be the first ones to go into slavery, man.
That's right.
We gotta make sure that's known because the word of the Lord says so. So we at the bottom in the basement. We telling you motherfucking people that's worth over trillions of dollars, got gold and silver, you elites, that we're gonna put chains on your ass. It is gonna happen.
And I will
And they scared but they know it too. They so uncomfortable, like they lay on that bed with that narrow ass cover, that too short bed with a narrow cover. Because they did pay billions of dollars to hide this.
And I will stain all my raiment. Vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come.
And that lines right up with what the brother GMS Arya Ban Yahweh put on the comment board. This is Luke 21:28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
That's right. So there you go. It says the day of vengeance. Read that last verse so many times.
This Isaiah 63:4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, of my redeem is come.
All right, the day of vengeance and the year to redeem. So look, the Lord is bringing out his destruction. What's happening? His elect is getting salvation, man. So when Esau coming with tanks and all this shit, the elect's going to be equipped with the ability to get through that. All the way up until even the nukes, when they come, the noisome beast, the elect's going to get through that hell by the chariots.
91, baby.
His elect through amazing things and times, man. And we're in the truth. As long as we endure, we are the elect. So we're going to go through some amazing stuff, man. It's the best time to be alive. Doing these videos are amazing as fuck. This is an amazing breakdown, man. His word has been performed. Yeah, man. That's why Revelation is past tense. And Jeremiah, Babylon has fallen, man. It's through. The mom.
Yeah, the mom, hey, the brother. They all put it on the comment board. But the brother GMS Ariel Bunyauda, he said Esau through. And brother Paul said the mom.
That's the spirit, man.
Through, man. Finished. Finito.
Nah, you get the song too. You want more of that?
I mean, I can read both, right? And I looked, when there was none to help, that there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation into me, and my fury did uphold me.
Right, the Lord did this all according to his will, man. He didn't get no assistance. He didn't get no counsel. Salvation to himself. He's doing all this, man. He's working us to teach this word. This is the Lord doing this, man.
Yep.
Jake bugged out, man. We be bugged out when we be just chilling, man. This is the Lord, man. We going through this. We ain't playing this. I don't even. Once this goes off, I can't even remember. I don't even remember 2 precepts that I brought out. Now, through the Spirit, of course, I'm over exaggerating. But, man, this is the Spirit of Yahweh, man. He's doing this. Since he made Esau get power, he's raising us up to rule over you. Birds, he teach the morehead chat to come by the ground, the big-headed mole rat, eat the worms for him, and the big-headed mole rat is blind, but they work hand-in-hand through wisdom of the Lord, so this mole chat chirps when the predator can warn the blind damn mole rat. So the mole rat goes back underground. That's wisdom of the Lord. Just as a sparrow don't fall off the sky unless the Lord say so, he's doing everything. And he's saying it's the time of his redeem, it's the time of vengeance. And we are here witnessing it. And all wrong, we in the truth while it's happening. Somebody got to get the salvation part. This is the best time to be alive, man. To be the first fruits. If we're worthy, if the Lord finds us worthy according to his own mercies, how great an honor that'll be, man. To be the ones to chain you motherfucking Rothschilds up. That's a great honor. Now I gotta make sure that vibration, the Spirit wants that vibration to flow. Because they going into slavery first.
Verse 6. And I will try down the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. What?
He's destroying the wicked and raising up his elect.
He's destroying this fucking.
It's deceptive. The salvation of the righteous, the destruction of the wicked, man. Yeah, start at 1, 2 and 1. Read up. It's really loud.
This is Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying.
Right, the rulers. Keep in mind, as a spirit, that's why the Lord wants that. And the rulers did this. And what it say, man, they the ones that set this whole system up that essentially got everybody in agreement with death. Yeah, the system of lies and wickedness, everything's against the Lord. It says they push this vibration, they force everybody to drink of this philosophy, this American way of thinking. That's their mindset. Everybody's falling into that company with death. And we're the ones that, the Lord woke up through his own mercy, brought salvation to himself. All right, through his own mercy, woke up to prophesy about this, to wipe away this death. No, and then we're going to get physical. To wipe away this death, man. That's the strange work. Keep going.
Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cord from us. The heaven shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Right, so Esau thought they could just completely oppress us and keep us at the bottom forever. Just broken, man. Cast asunder, man. Just gone forever. Strongholds. They thought they could keep us in the dark.
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare and decree, the Lord hath said unto me, and this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the othermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
And us proclaiming this word, man, is us asking to grant this, man. Bringing forth the judgment. All right? It said we're going to bring forth the judgment in the gates, man. Go ahead. And yeah, we're going to look at songs. Go ahead.
They shall break them with a rod of iron. They shall dash them in pieces like a potter's clay. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, ye instructed, ye judges of the earth.
So what is that, man? Word. Where does wisdom come from? Where does judgment come from? Where do be judges? The book, this word, this law. All right? So for us to get hold of these things, we got to do what? Be wise now, therefore, man. This word, man. Go ahead.
Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with him trembling.
Kind. So certainly how with fear, hey, fear is the beginning of wisdom. Follow this word, have an actual godly fear towards Yahweh, because he's about to bring great destruction. Choice. Hey man, we're excited about this because this place is done. We're about to roll over these heathens, man. But balance, we're trembling. Hey, because the Lord, he don't need no man. So to be those men that he chose according to his own good pleasure to save, man. Keep going.
Kiss the Son, lest he be angry.
We're not trembling before such a perfect king, the God of gods, man. And what did Isaiah say? He said, I'm going to perish and I'm unclean lips. Just to see this word, man, just to be able to touch and handle this thing, he was afraid. Unworthy just to touch and understand these things. Because the Lord is perfect. This is heavy understanding we get. So let's rejoice with trembling, man. This is a great people we got to judge. This is a great responsibility. That's a fearful thing. And we're like, yeah, I just got this. No. It's fearful because you don't want to fuck up. We're dealing with Yahweh, a perfectionist. And we're in this flesh, so that already puts us under, man. Go ahead.
And ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
And that's the bottom line, man. But he gave us the gift of faith. Word. And Yahweh Shai is the word, man. So we believe to be, as we were raised up from the dead state we were in, to be raised up with Yahweh Shai, man. You heathens. Because that's what the word says. We ain't gonna stray from it. We don't care how much you don't like it, how harsh it may sound, how much, man, all that's hatred. Y'all preach hate. Oh, fucking well, you agree with death then. So you're gonna be swept away when that time comes. Shit. But the words say otherwise. They go into slavery. Anybody who disagree is the spirit of error. You're gonna die. Wait a minute, Charles. Yeah. It's Psalms 149, 1. Yahweh, sing it to Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Kind of, what's that song, man? This word. All right, the song of Moses. That's this word, man. And it says, in the congregation of the saints, man. Talking about the holy of the holy, man. The elect. Not even all Israel. All Israel ain't Israel. I'm talking about the Israel of God, man. Yeah. This is a thing. This is a thing of ours, man. That's why we rejoice in this word, man. Every bit of it. We go through affliction and we take it. That's part of the spiritual battle, but we give it Esau and spiritual Satan held back. Don't forget, Satan came to the Lord about Job like, hey man, I can corrupt him. This is actual warfare. He can corrupt us, that's because he comes with the works of Satan. Satan think he can corrupt the elect. Oh, man. Come through with spiritual now. Take on that mindset, man. It's a fucking battle. Rejoice, man. We overcoming through the spirit of power. How about Shami Hawashai? Things for the elect's sake. Going through hell, still doing the work of the Lord. Rejoice, man. That's the balance to it. Real quick, 1 Peter 4:12. Rejoice. You got it right now? Let me get to it. Good.
This is 1 Peter 4:12. 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Right, these are fiery trials, man. The one they harden us, they prove us to be gold to the Lord, to receive all these great gifts that come to salvation. But it's an actual war. It says endures a soldier of the Lord. So these fiery trials, hey, that's part of it, man.
But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, be glad also with exceeding joy.
There you go, man. He said rejoice in him. That's the balance to it, man. Overcoming through the spirit of Yahushua. We're going through the things he went through, man, so we can receive the salvation, receive the glory that he's coming in. No chastening feels good at the moment, but through the spirit, man, we get through that because we know what's coming. Great promises, man. And we see it more and more each day. And perish the spirit of the new day by day, man. We're more closer now than ever. So it's sometimes Satan is trying every angle, man. But through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, may we be strengthened. All right, because he bringing the salvation himself. It will be strengthened and overcome and conquer through him, man. And go ahead. Keep going. One more verse.
He be reproached for the name of Mashiach's happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of power resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, part he is glorified.
And that's, of course, scoffers, but even the Esau, man, they plan on coming against us, man, according to Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Coming with great lies, setting up all this bullshit. Want to put a pin bullshit on us. But that only proves it's the truth. Because we're not doing that shit. They're only doing it because we serve the Lord. But that's perfect, man. They come against us, go to Satan. And Satan actually fuck with us. But that's all because we serve Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai, man. This is war. So treat it as such, man. Be happy to be part of the army of the Lord, man. You taking shit down. Your hands got to get dirty, man. Don't get cut on the arm. What? Who do you think you is, man? You don't cut on the arm, man. All right. Matthias, go back to the Psalm 49.
49:2. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him.
God, and like King David said, my line is falling into goodly places. So it's a blessing to be an Israelite, man. And not only that, we know the truth, and not just the truth like, oh, no, I'm an Israelite. We know the truth. This is the joy, man. Go ahead.
Let the children of Zion be joyful in their King.
All right, hey, you gotta rejoice in Yahweh Shai. So we deal with it too, man. So we can glory with it. Go ahead.
I don't see how nobody don't make it.
No.
That's pretty desperate.
Verse 3. Let them praise his name. Let them sing praises unto him with the tumble and
just to note, man, Psalm 149 is a song. So this is a joy. He's ready to all that upbeat shit. Hey, why y'all don't bring this out? This should make y'all rejoice. All right, and this is a song. This whole word is a song. Ephesians say we should be songs. You know, when getting excited, man. You can get that, man. Ephesians something about hymn and spiritual songs. Yeah. So we should be, which is going to this word, man. We should be meditating upon this, man, because this is what's bringing us to the kingdom. Coming spiritual battles. This is what's going to give us the power to take down these damn heathens. Yes, sir. Read that verse on Bible chapter 10.
Psalm 149 and 3. His name in the dance, let them sing praises into him with the tongue and heart.
This is Ephesians 5, verse 19. Speaking.
Sorry, 18. That was sure.
This is verse 16. It says, redeeming 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
There you go. You keep in mind that it's all according to what the Lord set up, man. Going through certain hell, we got to, hey, the Lord put us through it. Sakes, man. For one, we sinned against the Lord. We ain't perfect. And also, that's what makes us perfect. He's going through the affliction. Still holding fast in his word. Keeping faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Through the troubles for not being perfect makes us perfect. Man. Go ahead.
And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit.
So we should be keeping his word, being filled with the Spirit. It's going to explain to you what that means of being filled with the Spirit. Go ahead.
Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord. Thanks always for all things unto the Most High and the Father, in the name of our Lord Yahweh Shai.
Hey, so even when affliction coming, man, hey, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Think upon Ecclesiastes 7. All right, it's making you better. It's hardening you up. Think about the Second Timothy. Come through hell, man, is to make you better. All right, because you, it's all the will of the Lord, man. Giving thanks to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, now you know that these songs is talking about this word. It says in the Spirit, which is the word. John 6:3. I got it. This is you got it? Ephesians 5:21. One to another in the fear of the Most High. All right, so hey, it's all according to the will of the Lord, man. We gotta obey and deal what we gotta deal with, man. You go back to that song.
This on Psalm 9:4. For Yahweh take pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
That word meek goes back into not feeling worthy. It goes back into that rejoice with trembling, man. All right? You don't feel worthy, man. All this, so we're going to do our duty. And as long as the Spirit provides, man. May Yahweh shall continue to provide.
Let the saints be joyful in glory, aloud upon their bed. Let the high the high praises of the Most High power be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, nobles with fetters of iron.
So it said, let us praise the Lord for that, man. with the sword in our hand, man. That's spiritual now with his word. And we're really gonna come down on you, man. It's literally and punishments. Literally, man. And he says who? The nobles. So you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, as scared as you are, but can you say all this unfold before your eyes? You will be chained. You will be chained. Go ahead.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
And that's the point. That's the judgment written. Because everything else that's written has come to pass and is coming to pass. You will be chained. The rest of the world will go through hell, okay? Great death from one end of the earth even to the other. All right, the so-called Negroes, Latin Native Americans, all right, and the confusion of faces that wake up to this truth and believe and follow, we're going to be raised up, and you're going to be thrown down. Every fucking heathen on the earth. The heathen includes the non-believers. Go ahead.
This honor have all his saints. Praise ye God.
And they said this is an honor, man. All right. So that, and we're gonna hold fast to this word and trust in what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has shown us and taught us through his prophecies, man. And proclaim it, man. Oh, be nice. This is it. Yeah, right. Lord's and he said he come not to bring peace on but a sword, man. And that's what's coming. And we're witnessing it, and we on the right hand, we're on the right side of it. It's the best time to be alive, man. We on the, like Romans 9 say, oh, we got on that. Huh? Yeah, the best honor.
This is Romans 9 and 21.
We started the hard.
This is Romans 9 and 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
God. So when you read above, it talks about the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart to get a name for himself. And that's what's happening again. And it's because the Lord can do that. He's the creator. He give all wisdom. He does everything according to his judgments. He created this. All right. So he go ahead.
What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
So if that long suffering is happening, that means Esau was ruling. So we got to deal with certain shit on this side. And that's the Lord's will. We got to accept that. But what's also happening is the salvation of the elect. So the tables is turning, man. Keep the integrity. Go ahead.
And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory.
Right. So he's long suffering, nigga, letting this shit play on for like he is. The mercy, the great riches, all right, the great miracles and gifts is gonna be upon us, the vessels of mercy, because we ain't do nothing. So we vessels of mercy, it's his will. But he's giving us such great riches. So we got to deal with some shit right now. So be it. But why is it happening, man? So he can give us a greater salvation. That's the joy part. That's the balance of suffering but keeping joy. We're going through shit so we can get a greater salvation. So it's going to turn up out here. But imagine how much raw is going to be being delivered from the hands of Esau and they shooting at you. As if it's the Lord's will. All right? It says you're going to do greater works than how I did. You push your force field out and shit. The point for us to do that stuff, man. Hey, you need this, I'm done, man. This don't happen. Do what you got to do. It is what it is. What you got your precepts now?
Hey, because GMS Ariel Bunny Howard, he put on the comment board a couple minutes ago. Romans 8 verse 17, 16 says that what our spirit beareth witness with this spirit, these words, right, that we are the children of the Most High, man. Verse 17, and if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Then it's in Revelation it says what? He had many crowns. Why? Because he's taking down these kingdoms. Daniel 7 says what? I beheld till the thrones were cast down. All these heathens, man, is going to be in this subjection, right? It says, if so be that we suffer with him, also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. And a part of that glory is receiving this right here. This is 2 Esdras 2, and to the point, verse 45. He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms, man. You're going to receive those glorious crowns. It says, then said I unto the angel, is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands, and them palms represents the victory, man. Verse 47, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world, greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5. I'm going to start at 14. It says, for the hope of the ungodly is like dust with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. Like it says in Job, man. You shall perish forever like your own dung. That's the hope of the ungodly, right? Verse 15. But the righteous live forevermore. What? We put on those glorious garments. Put on the immortal, right? Lord willing, we those men. It says, but the righteous live forever. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them, man. And that's what we're looking forward to. You understand? That's why in Revelation 3, verse 11, it says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take, man. You know, what a time to be alive, man. Because these things is coming to pass. You know, like it says in Romans 13 and 11, it is high time to wake out of sleep, because now is salvation nearer than when we believe. You understand? Because we hoping to overcome as Yahweh Shai overcame. This is Revelation 2:25. But that which ye have, fast till I come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. He received powers in Psalms, the 2nd chapter, right? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father, man. So we're going to sit down with throne and with Yahweh Shai in his throne, man. You know. So we must keep these works unto the end. Keep the faith, keep the works, and continue to push. You know.
Oh, we get the game 7-2. You guys know what time?
This is Daniel 7.
Well,
Daniel 7. Daniel 7 and 18. But the saints of the Most High and possess the kingdom forever, even forever, never.
There you go.
Man.
That's the riches to the vessels of mercy, man. To receive the honor to the kingdom, man. Grabbing hold of Esau Hill and pulling his ass down, man. To be selling defense of the gospel. All right, to expose Esau, the son of perdition, Caucasians, he that dwelleth in the cleft of the rocks, in the Caucasus Mountains. All right. Make manifest, like Paul wrote. That's a great honor, man. All right, so with that, you understand? All right, man.
Hey, we hope this was edifying, man. Hey, I hope it exhorted you, as we say out here in Chicago. I hope it wooed you, man. You know? hope our woundness got onto you brothers, man. The water for you brothers for tuning in with us, man. You know?
And all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai.
apostles. We salutate you, brothers, doing this thing in sincerity, and truth, and charity. Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
Abba, Babal.
Abba, Babal.
Stay strong, brothers. We almost out this bitch. Lie.